Hello guys and welcome back again by today's new crypto daily update video, and in today's video we're gonna discuss all these charts. And finally, after 2.5 days, we finally got some movement towards the upside. But what can we expect next from here? Let's dive right away into the charts, because we had a very ugly consolidation zone here. Literally, you couldn't trade in this zone. It was literally horrible. But what we talked about it yesterday, we came to a compression point here, which could cause, which always will cause, to a breakout to either the upside or towards the downside. So price was squeezing into one point, and that was this point. After that, we saw that move towards the upside here. We saw the pump, but what can we expect next here? For me, this pump was really weird, and I don't really think this is the start of the move towards new all-time highs, because it's such very ugly. We shifted yesterday the trend towards the downside, and now we got a fake push towards the upside. Volume doesn't look that nice, but we will dive in that later here. And also, we pumped very hard towards the upside without any retests here. So this was also a trade you couldn't take. So yeah, we saw also a breakout of this triangle squeeze here, and it was off this support zone here. And exactly the same as we are seeing here, price comes to a certain point and then need to break out, and that's exactly what we are currently seeing on this squeeze here. There is a point in the chart where price needs to break out, and the time will tell when. But it's literally in now and a week we will get a very big move into Bitcoin. But for now, we want to have a few scenarios how we can be anticipating on this pattern. So we have support, and if we break support towards the downside, we can anticipate on a short, and that's exactly how we can trade resistance here. So we don't long the support here, and of course we bounced above it, but it's too high risk to open up your trades here. So this is how I'm anticipating Bitcoin right now. And I really want to see a big breakout to either the upside or towards the downside, because I really think on the data I'm gonna show you that it's very easy to manipulate people into the market right now and to get wrecked by these fake moves. So let's discuss how we can anticipate on this. We had some liquidity above us, and we talked about that one yesterday. And we saw the price exactly pumping towards the liquidity and took all the people out. But now we have a major liquidity zone below this range. So you need to understand what's happening in the markets. People were short, they took it out. Now are too many people long. What will happen? We will take them out as well. So this was probably a fake out here. Dump towards the downside, take those people out, and then move either towards the upside or further towards the downside. So that's what I'm anticipating for. Also, it's Friday now. CME will close in a few hours and the weekend will start. So the volume, the volatility index will go down. But there is one thing. If we look at the past here, we had a very big volatility spikes, big momentum into the markets. But for the last, say it, 67 days, we didn't come above this red line, which is not even 50% of the volume spikes we have right here. And also today, we dumped on the volatility index. We didn't pump, but the price of Bitcoin did pump towards the upside, which could mean that maybe this is a very big fake out towards the upside, because volume isn't talking exactly the same as this pump towards the upside here. So be really careful what happens, because if the volatility index is very low, as we have right now, because look at the past, exactly this zone here, and what we have right now in the volatility index is too low, which could mean that the market makers don't need too much money to pump and dump the markets. And I think this pump we have seeing today that it was probably a fake out because it's very easy to move the market. Also now we are currently at the lowest point of this range. So what can I expect in a weekend? Will we see a dump further towards the upside and maybe some momentum coming back into the weekend? Or are we gonna dump below this and hit one of the lowest points here in the last few months? So that's what I'm looking for right now. I really want to see this Bitcoin volatility index finally break above this red line with volume spike. So I can see that people are really interested in buying Bitcoin, because for now it is literally horrible here. And we need those very big volatility spikes here before I enter the market on Bitcoin here. Then something I talked about a few weeks ago, but I really want to point it out here, is we came towards this very big resistance line here. And we talked about it when we tapped it right here, but now we are a few weeks later. And what we can see is that we currently are rejecting this line, and that isn't the most bullish thing you can see, because you're currently rejecting a very, very big resistance line. And that's something I really want to be pointing out here, because this doesn't look very strong here. If we don't break this towards the upside, if we go sideways, tap, and go down further, then we have a real rejection here from of this resistance line. We do want to see the momentum, the volatility kick in and have a massive pump towards the upside and retest it. If we see so, we will have a massive move towards the upside here. But for now, nothing to worry about, but it's something to keep in mind that you're rejecting a very important resistance level. And that is something you really want to keep in mind, because if you're opening longs here, you're opening longs against a very big resistance. So you're betting that we will break this line, and that's for now not the case. So please make sure to keep that in mind. Also, today we saw that pump towards the upside, but for me, the USDT dominance isn't ready yet to start a really big move towards the upside. We tapped here resistance, came into support, and this was the moment where you want to be stepping into trades. But for now, what we're currently seeing, we didn't tap any resistance on the top side here. We didn't test any important things. So what I expect is that the USDT dominance will increase here and then start to move towards the upside. So don't get wrecked here by this fake move here, because I really think it's a fake move unless we really pump towards the upside, gain some important levels here and set some strong momentum. But for now, that's not the case. Like I've said, it is for now, so it doesn't make sense for maybe tomorrow if the volatility kicks in, the market look very different. If you want to see what I'm doing and anticipating on trades in hourly basis, please make sure to follow me over on my X page and you will never miss a move again. And the market's moving very fast, and maybe today some things look maybe not that bullish and tomorrow they will be very bullish. So please make sure every single day to watch my daily update videos, so you will never miss a move on Bitcoin and crypto once again. So please make sure to subscribe on my channel. If you like the video, push the like button and follow me over on my X page, and you will be never miss a move again. And I will be sharing very big setups where you could make a lot of money off. So please make sure to follow me over on those socials, and then I will see you tomorrow by a new daily update video.